Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto, and welcome to a new video. Late video, but we're going to do a trading education video again. And we'll be talking about volume profiles. Now, in specific, we'll talk about a fixed range volume profile, which I think is the best volume profile to use. But just in general, I think this is an amazing tool to add to your trading. It's very easy to add. It's very easy to blend in with other indicators, with other tools, with other strategies. It is relatively easy, I would say, as well to learn, and it's also very intuitive. All right. So if you use this tool, it's very logical what certain things mean. So that's what we'll do. We'll talk about volume profiles. Like I said, in specific, the fixed range volume profile. What we'll talk about in this video is first I'll give you a brief definition of what it is, and then we'll go to the charts. All right, I'll show you on TradingView how to actually set it up, how to use it, my specific settings, and then we'll also look at some examples and some more things you need to know. Now, in general, a volume profile is an indicator you can use. On the chart, it looks like this. All right, so I've changed it up quite a bit. But basically what you can see, like the most simple definition is that in a specific time period, all right, so in this example, you can set it up like this, right? So you can see the range in time for which you want to see the volume profile, and then you set it up, and then you can see different lines on there, and we'll talk about what those lines mean. But getting back to the definition, basically what it is it's an advanced charting indicator that displays trading activity over a specified time period at specified price levels. All right, and then the time period I just showed you. Now, if you want to put this on your chart, and we'll get to how to use this in a moment. If you want to put this on your chart, what you simply go to on TradingView, it's very, very easy, is you go to the left, and I will click away my overlay for now. You go to the left, right here. Can I actually zoom in a bit here? Yeah, a little bit. You go here, volume-based fixed range volume profile. All right, and then we zoom out a bit again, because this is not a way to live. And then you can very easily select the time period, and then it creates a volume profile for that time period. Now, the settings I use for this are the following. I use a row size, and I don't think it's necessary to get into this too much, but I use a row size of 200, as you can see, and a value area of volume of 70. And then, well, in my style, basically what I did is you have to have the VAH and the VAL and the POC. I made them a little bit more opaque, all right, because I don't like when indicators are very, very visible. I want them to be visible, but I also want to view other things, such as the price. And that's how you do it. What you can also do is you can extend it. If you go to inputs, you can extend it to the right. You don't want to do this, except for if the volume profile you want to see is over the last period of price action. Because very simply said, what you can do with this is it gives you and it gives you the areas where most of the volume is traded within a range, right? So you actually use this for a range, right? So if the price is moving up like this, it's not great to use. If the price is moving down, it's also not great to use. If the price is ranging, then you use it, because then you want to see the different volume areas within that range, all right? So yeah, that's very simply said what it does. It shows you, and you can see that right here with the histogram flipped on its side, you can see where most of the volume was traded, at what prices. All right, so what that allows you to do is it gives you an insight into which prices are most important within the range. And that allows you to do two things, because the two ways I use volume profiles is for breakouts, fakeouts, potentially, I mean breakouts / fakeouts, or just simple range bounces, all right? But the levels it gives you, you can see the two blue lines. You have the VAH, the value or the volume area high, and the VAL, the volume area low. So the high is the upper one, the low is the lower one, of course. And then you have the line in the middle, that's the POC, the point of control. Now, the point of control is basically the area where most of the volume is traded. So that is normally also a respected key level, not always, as you can see, but it's quite respected in this range as well. So that's just a very strong key level. And then the value area high and the value area low, that basically gives you the area where 70% of the total volume of this entire range has been traded. All right, so that gives you kind of it in a sense, in essence, it gives you the range between which the price is ranging. Now, obviously, it doesn't give you the full range, and you have fake outs like this, as you can see, fake outs above and below. But that's up to you to now use this and to know when certain price action is a breakout or a fake out. Now, the main way I use this is for breakouts, all right, or fake outs. So what you want to see, and this is a great example, this is Aptos. You can see recently, the 19th of September, we saw the price ranging. You can see the price is bouncing around in a range. So then we set up the volume profile so we can actually find the most important key levels within that range. And it gives us the value area high. You can see the blue line right here at $7. Now, what you can see is that normally price just bounces around in that. So the time when a breakout is most likely is when the price goes above the value area high, but not only above the value area high, but that we also have momentum, all right, in terms of open interest going up, in terms of volume going up, in terms of potentially the market being very bullish. And if that's the case, and we break above the value area high, then there's a high likelihood of a breakout. And if you can catch the breakout at the value area high, so basically you catch the breakout at the earliest you can outside of the range. So that's a great way to find breakout trades. And as you can see with Aptos, it revisited that level once, but it continuously after that was very, very bullish. So finding breakouts, it's possible in both a bullish breakout in this case, but also a bearish breakout. Another example I wanted to look at with you is Saga. You can see down here, Saga was consolidating. So we have a range. We need to have a range for a volume profile to work. Then we set up the volume profile. All right, so what you do is we go to the left right here. We pick the fixed range volume profile. We drag it over the entirety of the range we have so far. And what you can see then is that the value area high is right here at 1.6. We break above that regularly, but all these times we never had momentum in terms of open interest or volume or bullish market circumstances. So preferably you have all three. If you have two of them, that can also already be a breakout. But here you can see we break above that level. This time we actually did have volume and momentum. You can see the momentum down here, for example, huge momentum increase. So then the break above the value area high gives you an indication, all right, well, we can break out. Then you look at the other criteria. Yes, we have momentum. Yes, volume is increasing. Yes, Bitcoin is quite bullish. And then you can spot a breakout like this, which again was an amazing trade very, very early. So that's the main way I use it. You can also in general, I mean, like I said, if we actually break above the value area high, like we did the two times here, and we don't have those criteria, the market is not very strong, there is not a lot of volume, the open interest is not really increasing, then it's also just a great opportunity to catch when we are at the top of the range, so you can short, or at the bottom of the range, so you can long. So that's a different way that you can use it as well. But those are the two main basic ways as well that I use the fixed range volume profile. And that is very simply said, also how you can use it. Hopefully it was hopefully it's of value to you. There is a lot more to this, all right? So for example, we have not talked very much about the POC, about the points of control. There are specific, how do you call it? There's specific patterns that if the price gets a very strong bounce from the POC, for example, after getting a fake out first, then that could be the start of an uptrend as well. So for example, now you cannot see that right here, but things like that, like there's much more to it. If you'd like to know more about that, let me know down in the comments. This is a very basic, a very beginners friendly guide to the volume profile while still being valuable. If you'd want more information on this and more ways to use it, let me know. But for now, thank you for watching. I'll see you all in my next videos, and bye.